You're actually saying that some people, they're not selling because it's like, okay, well, what am I going to buy then?
Correct.
Where's the money going?
Yeah.
And so that prevents these owners from selling.
Exactly right. Well, at least committing to an on-market campaign. That's why from our end, we're saying, well, everything's for sale. And we can expose that. I mean, it essentially does open up a lot of off markets. I mean, we used to buy close to 80% off market. I mean, now we're sitting at probably 90%. So, I mean, buying very little on market, but that's because there is very little on market to buy.
So a lot of deals right now are happening off market.
Correct.
What do you think causes more off market deals at the moment?
I think from a vendor's perspective, from the owner's perspective, they're not in a position to make a decision straight away. That may have a little bit more time up their sleeve. Off market, you may be able to work with the owner to then, negotiate terms. Say they've had their business in there for 12 years, for example. You're able to say, well, you know what, I'm sympathetic to the fact that yes, I want to buy this property, but I can actually say, you know what, give them 12 months to move out, and we'll negotiate the terms, and we can get our best price. So
I can definitely relate to, okay, well, where do I put my money?
Yeah.
Because when I was selling my house on Victoria Street in Potts Point, I had nothing to do with the money. There was no reason for me to sell.
Yeah.
So I kept telling the agent, may as well give Jason Boone a big plug.
Yeah.
I kept saying to him, Booney, I got nothing to do with the money. I don't need to sell it. There's absolutely no reason for me to sell it. Yeah. And this is a crazy price. It's a record-breaking price. And then the price kept going up and up and up. Yeah. I actually think I could have got it higher, but I had told him, look, at this price, I'll sell just for the sake of it because you've put so much work into it. Yeah. The reason I was able to do that was because I was in the mind frame of I do not want to sell.
Look, at the end of the day, I mean, if you've got that luxury to hold out, of course, I mean, for a vendor, it makes plenty of sense. I mean, but there's a lot of situations where people don't have that luxury. There may be something happening in their partnership, or things like that, where off market transactions, we get called in to actually come in because they know we've got vetted clients that can transact, and we're sympathetic with certain situations as well. Whether it's a divorce or whether it's so that presents a buying opportunity.
You would tell your client if they were buying off me, like the house, for example, stay away from that guy because you're not going to find a good deal there. Fuck him. Yeah. So you would help them find the opportunities where the owners need to sell. Could be any reason, but the business going down, doesn't need to be there anymore, business partners split up, divorce, like all these, there's a bunch of reasons things can happen. And I assume a lot of the time that would cause off-market opportunities because they don't want the public to know of a feud or of a change or of a sale. They want to just keep it hush-hush, which is pretty much most of the eastern suburbs. Mm-hmm. And you guys are a great way to do that. So they'll come to you and be like, hey, look, this is happening. We want to sell this, but we don't want it on the market. And then you guys can go to your buyers and be like, hey, look, this is an opportunity we have that's not live.
Exactly. I mean, the amount of times we've got to sign confidentiality agreements and things like that. I mean, we've got to treat every situation on its own merits. So